Okay, here we are at the Brick and Steel 2017 Border Counties Rally, the second round of the MSA ARR Craib Scottish Championship. A particularly wet morning this morning, but now drying up, ready for the Tweed Valley. Everyone's having a good time, quite muddy and quite slippy. Looks like Helen's about to be run over in the background here, but you can't see this on camera. Oh no, he missed her, it's fine.
As John said, the championship heads south for the Brick and Steel Border Counties, 61 drivers lining up to take on the best that the British Championship could offer. And leading the Scottish charge, 2014 SRC champions Ewan Thorburn and Paul Beaton.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Obviously a bit wet last night, a lot of rain, stages will be muddy, so tricky conditions, but yeah, looking forward to it. We're out in the Malcolm Wilson to try and get some more miles, do a bit of test, but we got to the fourth stage in the manifold let go, so it was seems to be a couple of steps forward and one step back the way we're going just now, but hopefully we get some miles today and get some good points.
And chasing him down, a high quality field with Jock Armstrong, Mike Faulkner and Sean Sinclair all in good form after top 10 finishes on the Snowman. First SRC crew, Thorburn and Beaton in the Fiesta. They grab an early second spot after 2 stages, 9 seconds off the lead. Armstrong and Swinscoe, a new diff in the car this weekend, and you can see it's clearly working well. The Impreza taking the early lead after 2 stages.
50. Right 9 on foot in short, 9 in short, 50. Left 7 in, 7 confirmed, 70.
Mike Faulkner and Peter Foyt are still learning about their new car, which wasn't quite right at the Snowman. And although it still looks like Mike's got a handful, it's clearly much better. They sit 4th at first service.
I won now, 400, go on. Left 1, 170, left 2 in, and right 1 in.
Rory Young and Alan Cathers pushed their Fiesta into 5th at the end of the Snowman and were on the pace again here, 6 seconds back from Faulkner, with Mark McCulloch and Michael Hendry chasing them hard, only 1.8 seconds back from the Fiesta after the opening loop. Third fastest on the opener, Stephen Clark and Paul Brown hold 5th after 2 stages. The Hankook Evo undergoing some laptop surgery at first service.
Modern technology.
10th on the opening round, Donnie McDonald and Andrew Faulkner are opening their BRC national campaign this weekend, the Fiesta in an early 9th. Another BRC national contender, Barry Groundwater, has the Evo 10 up in 10th after 2 stages, the car looking more powerful than we've seen before in the forests. Sean Sinclair and Jamie Edwards running out of sequence on the road in the S14, obviously a bit of a story going on there. And that's Greg McKnight on his tail early on in this stage, the young man up in a superb 3rd overall at first service. It was a quiet Snowman for Scott McCombie and Mark Fisher, but things are going much better here, the Evo crew rounding out the top 11 after 2 stages. You can tell Ian Wilson was taking things seriously this weekend, deciding not to play horse, and it's working at the Impreza driver up in 8th after the opening loop. Out for the second loop, and Thorburn and Beaton have dropped back, now 5th and surrounded by Evos. Armstrong blasts off into stage 4 and very nearly doesn't come back out, an altercation with some trees almost ending the champion's day. They survive somehow, still out in front.
in now. Stay in. Right 6 into long left 6.
The battle for the third step in the podium is suddenly ignited on this loop. Mike Faulkner and Peter Foy 1.4 seconds clear of Thorburn and only 0.5 of a second down on Young and Cathers. We'll pick a winner out of that trio. Two top 6 times in these two stages have kept McCulloch nicely in the mix as well. Still 6th and only 4.8 seconds down on Thorburn's Fiesta. Making a move into the top 10, it's been a good look for Freddie Milne and Chris Williams. Jumping up 2 places to 7th, Groundwater's beginning his traditional afternoon charge. But the crew making the biggest moves in this loop are Greg McKnight and Laura Marshall. 4th on 5 was good, but fastest on stage 6 was even better. The Yellow Evo now 2nd and only 11 back from Armstrong.
50 crest, 50, right 3 in narrows to left.
Dropping to 8th, Wilson and Rogers are only 3.4 seconds off of Groundwater and Shanks and comfortably leading the challengers.
Fast right 3, 60.
Also making a move into the top 10, Michael Binney and Claire Mole are flying the flag for older Evos, just 1.1 seconds down on Freddie Milne after 4 stages in their Evo 6. Disappearing with an off on the 4th stage, it was game over for Clark and Brown.
Just usual driver error a little bit, so just wet wide in the corner. Luckily there's plenty of grass and kind of kissed a few trees, but no, we got away with it, so happy days really. So it took a bit to scrabble back up. By that point your confidence is kind of ruined, but it was only about a mile to go in the stage, so thinking what else is going to happen here, but no, it turned out okay. Next couple of stages repeated, they'll be quite rough I think now, they're seeming to be, so fingers crossed to tiptoe through them and see what happens.
Young Greg's going well as well, keeping you honest.
Very well, I know, I keep on. Young Greg can win it if he wants, all fine. Good, go Greg, go.
Aye, another 2 good stages there. Cardrona, it was actually really good, so it was tricky but enjoyed it.
You're only, 11 seconds down in Jock now? You had a wee bit of an issue there at the end of that last stage?
Yeah, we're not going to push and try and catch him, but anything can happen, so we'll just keep doing what we're doing and see.
Jock's quite happy for you overtaking, by the way. He's not going to fight, he says.
I don't believe that.
I like the daffodils.
Very tricky. Cars a load better. When we feel we're getting on top of it, but there's more to come yet. It's very slippy. It's quite difficult to get the flow of the notes sometimes, and but same for everybody. We just keep going.
You had a wee bit of an issue at first service with the back window. What happened there?
Yeah, I don't know. Apart from when we got to the end, it wasn't there. So I think there was some low overhanging trees which people have been taking mirrors off and stuff. So I think it must have been the same place and just got a branch in the wrong place.
Maybe it was Rory sabotaging you with his Christmas trees. You and him are having a really good battle today.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah, and it's important we get in front of him now, so it'll be an interesting few stages.
Dropping to 11th over the final loop, it was still a good day out for Binney and Mo. Second challenger crew home. And just sneaking into the top 10 at the end, Ian Baumgart and Mike Dixon after an excellent day out on their home event. Ninth overall were Freddie Milne and Chris Williams. Seven seconds ahead at the finish, Ian Wilson made 2 Challengers wins in a row, and it's nice to see so many impresses challenging in the top 10. 7th was a good outing for Groundwater and Shanks, first non-R5 car in the BRC National as well. Rallying is a cruel sport, and today it bit McKnight and Marshall on the final loop, a burst brake pipe and double puncture robbing them of a podium within sight of the finish. Still, one of the drives of the day, which was duly rewarded.
Aye, definitely. The pace is there. We're really happy with the pace. And if anybody gave me 5th at the start of the day, I would have been delighted with that. So it's just disappointing what happened.
Well, certainly it was a bit of a challenge today. He was certainly going for it, but it all clicked together. Certainly from yesterday, obviously we went testing just to try and get the confidence back up in each other, and it all just clicked today, so it was great.
Greg, I know you're gutted, but a bit of consolation for you is that today you've been nominated as the SRC John Horton Star Driver winner.
Well done.
Mark McCulloch blasts off into the final stage. It's a seriously quick start to this one. The back end's away, and this has to be game over. Oh, it's not. Well, save of the rally right there. Let's have a look at it again in slow motion. You can see there's a small dip in the road, and then it's into a major tank slapper. You can see Mark going from lock to collect it. And then the back end smacks that bank. You can see the force on his neck. Oh, he's lucky to get away with that one. 5th overall for the Hardy Evo. But what a save. Fourth for Young and Cathers continues their good work so far in 2017. They're now sitting 3rd in the championship table. Still keeping it flat everywhere, which is, as we know, Mike's default setting. Faulkner and Foy take a well-deserved 3rd place after one of the drives of the day.
Right 4, in and 50 up, flat long right 2, 40 up, she's left of the crest to right 6, and tightens of the crest. Right 5 now as well in.
The car was great, so at that point we realised it was down to us to try and get what we could out of it, so that's a great place to be.
Yeah. Peter spent the rest of the day getting to grips with the speed of the car.
Yeah, it's all coming a bit quicker. I think we've said before, it's same for everybody now, but more confident in the car. We just got to keep pushing on, learning what we can get out of it, really.
I don't suppose you'll get much chance to do any testing before round 3 in Elgin.
No, we straight into Cooper Park and round the park. That'll be the test.
A final look charge lifted Thorburn and beaten back up to 2nd overall, and that's 2 podiums out of 2 on their return to the Scottish Championship.
Ewan, you're delighted with 2nd place, I'm sure, for today.
Yeah, pretty much. Tricky conditions out there, so yeah. More miles in the car, no problems. Yeah, bit of confidence back, and 2nd place was pretty good.
Enjoyed the last couple of stages, got our teeth into it a bit more. But yeah, like Ewan says, we're picking our way around big rocks and stuff, so you kind of know how the back markers feel in these rallies now. But yeah, looking forward to going to Elgin and having a good go there now.
That'll be an event that you've won in the past, a few years ago now.
Yeah, that's right, but the stages are good up there, always really fast and quite smooth, so yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah, just need to get our finger out a bit and get back on it.
Well, you could say that McKnight's problems lifted the pressure on Jock on the final look, but it's hard to argue with 2 border wins in a row, and that challenge for a 3rd title was clearly a serious one.
Really good today. To be fair, Robert, I thought it would be, our usual on podium or there or thereabouts, but to take the lead and keep the lead and stay in the lead, it was really good. So I thought I was going to fall asleep this afternoon and drive off the road at one point, but that was pure driver error, so sorry Paula, but anyway, it was an exciting moment if nothing else, so no, it was very good.
Been a challenging day though, Paula.
Yes, it has been, but it's been good. It's been good. It's been really nice to get back in the car, but the stages have been really tricky. But you know, that's what we do it for, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And it's fair play to a few people there today that were chasing us down, and Greg McKnight, you know, he's got to be one to watch out for now. So it's just a pity he wasn't in the points today. He's you know, he's had a bit of bad luck, and I hope his luck comes in the next round. Yeah.
So 2 events down and 2 different winners. This championship's shaping up to be quite something. Who's going to take the advantage into round 3, the McDonald and Munro Speyside stages in Elgin?
Get ready.